So, yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, yeah, I really do apologize for my very long hiatus from streaming. Apparently, I've been up to a lot of things. I've been really busy with work since one of my coworkers actually quit, and and of course, I've aside from that, I've also been working on I've also been working to improve my skills as an artist, and I've also been and in the meantime, I've been working on a manga of my own. So, yeah, it's been a fun little trip. So far, I've made quite a bit of progress, and yeah, of course, aside from that, I also had to take a little bit of a break from games, considering that uh, as I was playing them, I found myself falling out of them for I found myself falling out of them, considering that, well, let's just say things have happened to where I just got all burned out. But anyway, so. So that being said, now that I'm back, I am just in time for the October Scarathon, and we're going to be playing some horror-related games, at least as close to horror as I can get. So, yeah. I figured to start things off, I should start off with something that's probably a bit tame. Uh, I wouldn't exactly call this a scary game, but it's actually pretty atmospheric itself. And in fact, it's one that I actually happen to quite enjoy. So, I've been meaning to get around to this one for quite some time, and we are going to be playing Metro 2033, the Redux version to be precise, which means no crashing and yeah, none of that bullshit. First of all, I'm gonna turn the volume a bit down. But yeah, I've been. In case you guys aren't familiar with the Metro series, it's basically inspired by some novels the same name. Except they take a lot of them do take quite a number of different approaches from the novels, but they're still pretty fun to play in their own right. So anyway, I hope you look forward to these because I hope you look forward to this one because I've been looking forward to playing it for quite some time. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. And obviously, I'm going to play on survival because I feel like that's the way the game's meant to be played, which means I'm going to have to look around quite a bit for things like ammunition and air filters and stuff like that. And of course, we also have a number of different difficulties. We have normal, hardcore, ranger, and ranger hardcore. So yeah. So yeah. Of course. The first time I played this game, I actually did play on normal mode just to get used to it. But for this particular experience, I think I'm gonna be pulling it on a harder difficulty this time, just to make things more interesting in terms of the horror factor and the survival horror aspect. So yeah. Okay. Although I'm just wondering, for those of you who are in the chat, I'm just wondering, which mode would you like me to play on? Hardcore or Ranger? I'm not going to be doing Ranger Hardcore because otherwise I probably wouldn't be able to beat the game, of course. But, yeah. It really all depends on what you guys think. For anyone who is actually watching the stream anyway. Let's see here. Okay, looks like Masaki's not. Looks like Masaki had to step out for a bit. You know what? I'll go ahead. I guess we'll go ahead and play on Ranger because I do want it. I do kind of want an immersive experience for this. So, but if things get too difficult, we can always drop it down to hardcore. All right, let's do this then. Okay. Hope you guys are ready because I guess I kind of am.
The tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Hey, Artyom. When you left your home station, did you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world, or send it straight to hell. Gotcha! We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom. Shh, тихо. Something's moving in the next room. Open the gate, I'll cover.
Hello, Masaki. Huh?
Hello.
How's it going?
Alright.
That's good. Oh, whoops. Okay. I've been playing other games for too long. Okay. Kinda have to forgive me, guys. It's been a long time since I played this one.
So in Ghostbusters, I thought that the island was the last stage, and I forgot about the graveyard that was after it.
Ah. I see.
Yeah, where Shandor finds a new source of soul ghosts to power him up.
Hold on, let me look at the controls real quick. I kind of need to remind myself of what I'm dealing with. Okay. F is for the flashlight.
Problem.
Okay, M is for the lighter.
Ready, Artyom? Follow me.
Burn those spiders.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, so it looks like... even on this difficulty, my HUD is disabled.
You missed. Well, climb up and try again.
Okay, there we go.
I'm completely unworried about that fall potentially breaking bones.
Yeah. So yeah, I really don't know how the Ranger difficulty is gonna go, but I guess we are in for the full immersion at this point. So yeah, I really don't know how the Ranger difficulty is gonna go.
We're almost there. This is the Korolev performance hall. Let's hear the closing tell.
This is the first one in the series, right?
Yes.
Suki, here they come.
Oh boy.
The little guy just wants to say hi.
And they also want to kill us, so...
So they want to say hi with a hug and a face bite.
Yep.
Let's give it a pull. Okay, Artyom, let's pull together. You ready? Pull! Anuka! Anuka! Let's move out.
So, yeah. I really do not know how much ammo I have left.
Oh.
Come in, Woodman. Come in.
I really do not know how much...
You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower.
I saw before I put the top down where you like debating on whether doing it on Ranger or Hardcore.
Activate contact.
Yeah,
Should be in the vicinity of...
well, yeah, I was debating on whether to do it on Ranger or Hardcore. I decided to avoid Ranger Hardcore difficulty because, because I probably wouldn't be able to beat the game then.
The tower now. Over. Roger, we'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on our location then. Over.
Let's go, the others should already be here.
Yeah, that's where, like, not only is there no UI interaction or hints, but there's scarce ammo and enemies hit harder, I think, isn't it?
Yes. But even on this difficulty, the UI is pretty much disabled too.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember past normal, they start limiting things.
Yep.
Glad to see you, Colonel.
What a way to greet your friends, you almost run them over.
Yep.
What the hell is it? Form a circle.
Here we go.
Stay calm.
Are you gonna go through all three, or are you just starting with the first one?
I'm just starting with the first one.
Gotcha.
I picked the first one because I think it's the most atmospheric out of the three.
Probably, I mean, they had to set the mood and everything with it.
Yep.
I
And
thought
plus
they could
it's
be a little lax after that, you know?
and plus it's probably the best in my opinion. I mean, Exodus does have its better sides, but but I kind of like this one better than the other two.
Yeah, Exodus, I think you were dealing more with, like, factions and things than the monsters.
Not exactly.
Well, yeah, I know they were still there, obviously. I just saw a lot of, like, dealing with gangs and things in Exodus. Where I think in this and the second one, you're dealing more with monsters than anything else.
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the
Gargoyle
mutant
wanted a
attacks had
piece of Artyom.
escalated,
Yep.
fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20, and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
So in case you guys don't know the story of Metro, Metro basically takes place right after the right after when Moscow was basically destroyed in nuclear war, and everyone and the remaining populace of Moscow was basically forced to move on to move underground to the Metro in order to survive. And so that's where we are. The whole world is pretty much destroyed, and we seem like we're the only ones left.
Yep.
The whole world is pretty much destroyed, and like we're the
A good note would be that if we can think up this shit, that doesn't mean there's no possibility it won't happen. So take anything dealing with a dark future with a bit of truth
Hunter's on
to
his
it,
way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come
you
on.
know?
Indeed.
Not that there is like actual truth, but truth is in the fact that it could happen if we're not careful.
Yeah. And of course we can mess around with the environment a little bit if we wanted to. Like we can turn some of the lights on and off, and oh yeah, the lighting is actually going to become a very important part as we progress in this game, because this game is going to have a lot of stealth to it. And there's a copy of Metro 2034 just sitting on Artyom's desk. And lo and behold, there's nothing on the radio. What a shocker.
Let's go, Artyom. Shit. Pigs, disease. I've been through worse, and I'm not giving up. What's your plan for the Dark Ones? Hunt them all down and shoot them. What a joke.
I will actually be making an effort to... I will actually be making an effort to listen to the dialogue as much as possible, because there are a lot of NPCs in this game that can actually give you a lot of backstory on what's going on.
Hello, Artyom.
The station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do? Let's see what Hunter says.
Sergei, have you seen my Sergei?
Hello, Artyom. Our patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
Wow.
Mommy, do we need to
Let's go, Artyom.
long? What about Alexei? He was at the outpost.
Leave him alone. He's been wounded.
My brother was in the hospital.
Peter!
Has anyone seen him? The captain said
Oh,
he's
that's
okay.
you.
I hope he's alive.
Come on, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement. 2 died this morning.
The Dark
What the hell
Ones don't
is it
kill
with
out
like
right.
languages based around that area removing vowels?
Indeed. Huh. Oh yeah, there are also these notes we can pick up too. Life was... oh. wait a minute. Day after day, our patrols go out to the northern tunnels, and day after day, they return bearing casualties, murdered brutally and inexplicably so. Even more casualties come back alive, but insane. And yet, it's only by sending our friends, neighbors, and relatives out there that we can keep the Dark Ones at a distance. When we run out of manpower to stop their attacks far enough, when they arrive at the station itself, we'll be done for. I hear people talking secretly at the station that it's just us prolonging the agony, that there's no hope for salvation. But Sukhoi, my stepfather and the head of the station, still hopes for a miracle. He insists that an old friend of his, Hunter, can save us. Hunter is a member of the Spartan Order, a battle brotherhood sworn to protecting the Metro from any and all dangers. There's nothing capable of instilling fear into the hearts of those men. At least there was nothing until the Dark Ones arrived.
It's Hunter.
Miltonstone knock first. Open the damn gate. Welcome to Exhibition, Hunter.
Thanks. Now closer, kid.
It's been a long time, Hunter.
Good to see you, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
So, Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels.
Sounds interesting.
Artyom, I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
These are not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else. What the hell? Something much worse.
Dark Ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto.
Oh yeah, that flash you actually saw on screen is me actually gaining a morality point for performing a certain action. The more morality points you have, the more likely you are able to get the second ending. Thankfully, there are plenty of opportunities for them. Some of which you can actually get by listening to the to character dialogue.
That's hostile.
Intruder alarm in the main vent shaft. They're coming in from above.
Just what we need. There are wounded here just behind the wall.
Kirill, take your group to the tunnels. Hunter,
Alex, we must stay here and defend the hall.
all right, Artyom, quickly get a weapon. Damn, they never come this far into this station.
It's the hospital. They smell the blood.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
This is just scripted design, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I know you do have to survive for a while, but like they just keep coming at one point.
Deadeye shot this one.
I wouldn't exactly call myself a Deadeye shot, considering I'm considering I'm.
Even when you don't see it, the Dark Ones are there.
I wouldn't exactly call myself a Deadeye shot, considering
That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats.
Yeah, you're just making sure the bullets land.
Yeah.
Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard post!
The devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully at him. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
Hunter did not return. It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave the station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
Well, I guess it's up to us then.
Finally! Taking your time as usual, huh? Alright, grab your gear, go to the platform, they're waiting for us. I'll meet you there. Hey, Artyom, don't forget anything, huh? Вот стоц перевертоться, бабушка здорова. Вот стоц перевертоться, кушает компот. Вот стоц перевертоться и мечтает снова. Вот стоц перевертоться, пережит налет.
Alright.
The one thing that's been interesting is, like, yeah, they might be what's left, but they were just basically the civilian life that was left. And as you travel through the metro, you realize there was actually a lot of them that did survive.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, there's like whole towns and cities at different stations.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The task of defending our home station from the Dark Ones, enemies horrifying, mysterious, and unbeatable, is becoming the sole focus of all our efforts. We've all but forgotten our old enemies, the Nosalises and Watchmen, and if not for Hunter, these beasts would have been unleashed on our hospital. I cringe to think of the carnage that would ensue should Hunter have arrived a mere hour too late.
Sorry, Artyom.
The Dark Ones are the ones that weren't actually enemies, right? They just kind of freaked out and killed them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, that's some nice music. Where did you get that, Echo?
Got it from a ranger for a ton of ammo.
Hey, you're sure you don't regret getting it?
Oh yeah, military-grade bullets are actually currency in this game.
It's a very interesting concept that they came up with.
Yep.
They're currency, but they're actually usable. But they're like the best bullets you can shoot, so you want to be careful what you do. Because of that double-edged use.
Alright then, try something else now.
And you also want to keep an eye out for them too, because
Definitely.
yeah, because because there are times when you do need to buy some ammo and filters, especially weapon upgrades.
Your mom comes back, I'm sure tomorrow she'll be happy. That's going to be a great surprise for her son.
Okay, I'll draw that.
Yeah,
Daddy,
especially on
when is
these
Mom
harder
going to come
difficulties where
back?
everything's more scarce.
Soon. I wish she could see how much you've grown.
Just play that just for the hell of it.
Oh, it's Mandolin or whatever.
Yeah.
I dreamt I was on the surface again.
I don't want to hear about your nightmares. We got a good 50 years before we can go topside again. So go back to sleep already.
A lot of people decided to shave their head in this game, it seemed.
Welcome to Soviet Russia.
If my wife
Right.
could cook like you, I'd be the happiest man in the world. So I asked him, can't your wife
In
cook
Soviet
at all?
Russia,
And he says,
Monster Forks you.
actually, I'm
Yep.
not married." That's sweet. So go for it, girl.
Oh yeah. Funny thing about the Metro series, they're actually made by some of the same old developers that made Stalker: Shadow of Chernobyl. Funny thing about the Metro series, they're actually made by some of the same old developers that made Stalker: Shadow of Chernobyl.
I guess that makes sense. They're both in Russia in post-apocalyptic times.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if Russia or Stalker is post-apocalyptic. It's just post-nuclear.
What? You saying that I'm dirt? Well, you're shit, okay?
After
Who's
seeing them
that?
both, you can kind of see where they want
Artem, is
to
that
do the
you?
same kind
Is
of
everything all right? Sorry,
scenario,
I'm
but
busy
have it
right
be
now.
more story-driven with the Metro games.
Nice. Military grade ammo.
Is that you, Pete? Can't you open it yourself? Lost the keys again. Go
If I
find the
recall, you even have to
keys.
like
You know
check
I can't
weapons
get
laying
out.
around at times because sometimes you find the military ammo inside of them, don't you?
Not exactly. You usually just find military. You usually find military grade ammo just lying around. Sometimes you get them from scripted events, though.
Gotcha.
Look who's talking about dirt. Walking around and leaving those dirty footprints everywhere. Not giving a damn about me who's got to clean it up after them. That's something to be proud of.
Who's there?
Oh, don't mind me, Daddy. Just raking the dirt.
Let me get some next video. Will be my wetsuit.
Yeah, I don't really see the point. It's because you're pretty much in a metro anyway.
Get lost, Artyom.
Unless that's
So-
a big force squeegee and she's just kind of pushing everything to the side.
Yeah. Well, someone's in a cranky mood.
Pete, didn't I ask you to stay close? Looking for you all over the place ain't no fun at all. Don't make me worry like that, okay?
Okay, Daddy. I'm sorry.
I was put in charge of radio.
Hello, doing well, I presume?
Not bad at least. Contacted government bunkers over the Urals, but those bunkers were the first to be hit. course, they didn't directly target civilians. And nobody thought this would be the war that would end it all. As I was monitoring the radio, I picked up a lot of weird stuff in the beginning, too. Siberia was silent, but the others did transmit, including the strategic nuclear subs. The subs kept waiting for orders. Should we hit them? No one could believe Moscow was not there anymore. Naval captains wept like kids on the air. The crewmen were begging me to check if their families were among the survivors. But I couldn't do anything. Some of the sub-crews decided to get their revenge and went to their launch positions. Others reasoned that since the world was doomed, more killing was pointless. The subs continued to come back on air for a long time. They could stay submerged for half a year at least. Some of them were destroyed, but not all. I still shiver when I remember those days.
Hey, you! Come over here! No talking aloud! You heard me! And you, Artyom, should go. You got no business here. Prison is a place for thieves.
Obviously.
Artyom, please. My son's sick. Could you
Honestly,
spare a
that
couple
guard
of
doesn't sound
cartridges?
intimidating at
I'll
all.
pay you back as soon as I can. Thanks, Artyom. I knew I could count.
And doing that makes doing that gives us a couple more. Doing that gives us some morality points.
Hey, catch up!
Look at this. That's a real helmet. That one's not
To me, he just looks like he's maybe a little cold and fidgety.
Yep. Okay. There isn't really. There aren't really a whole lot of weapon upgrades at this point, but you do at least have a few. I will be buying the silencer for this pistol later on, though, but not right now because I only have 33 military-grade bullets.
While at war, your weapon is your best friend. Rope attached to the rear guard suddenly goes slack. We yell to the guy. Nothing. Tolia, who's in the middle, pulls the rope to him. It looks like it's been beaten off. The rear guard is gone. No trace, no sound, evaporated. Tolian just stares at the rope, scared shitless, till I drag him away. Even when we've cleared tunnel, he doesn't say a word, and hasn't to this day.
Jesus Christ.
It taught me one thing. If your number's up, no one can save you. Your squad mates just slow you down or make you bigger target. So now, I patrol alone or with just one partner. Except for the tunnel between Dry Station and Curse Station. That's a special case.
It's kind of amazing how much character dialogue is in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Drunk again. Get the hell up, you slug.
Well, sweetheart, what should Daddy get you?
How much ammo do I have?
Nice idea.
I probably should buy more just in case.
So what you think?
Yeah. There we go. That should be enough.
Why?
It's a warm, happy family for you. I have the best selection of perfect customer satisfaction. Go ahead, buy change. Enough for everyone. That's what you pay for.
Hey. Who's there?
Great dealing.
It's you, Artyom. Well, let me get some rest, will ya? It'll be my watch soon.
Look at this piece.
Hello, Artyom. Look, I'll give the book back to you tomorrow, okay? I haven't finished it yet.
Well, not like we're gonna be back here tomorrow anyway. Spoilers.
No, go to the armory and get geared up. Hello, Artyom. So, what do you make of that new guy? He seems completely incompetent.
As if you were born a soldier. Anyone can learn anything.
No, only if you're cut out for it. If not, you'll be a cleaner or a loader for the rest of your days.
Got both hands? Got a head? Here's your gun and go, go, go. Never fear, it's the same old story.
Hello, Artyom. You need some weapons? Okay, let's take a look. Submachine gun, 5.45 caliber, made in the armory. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun.
Well, that seems like a bad deal.
You gotta love how a lot of the weapons in this are just like pretty much taped together pieces of crap.
Yeah. Why can't I pick it up? I'm hitting E. Huh? Okay. I guess I'll load my last checkpoint and see if that fixes anything.
Yeah, that's strange.
Alright. Time to do a little speed running on my end.
Don't forget the morality point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. There's one I almost forgot.
Please. Thanks.
There we go.
Hello, Artyom. You need some weapons? Okay, let's take a look.
2 bullets for whatever medication.
Submachine gun, 5.45 caliber,
Yeah.
made in the armory. It's got
One
poor
bullet must be
accuracy
worth
and
quite a bit.
overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun.
Got both hands? Got a head? Here's your gun and go, go, go.
Um,
Here, it's the same old story.
what the hell? Okay. I might have to turn down the difficulty just to be able to do this. If I even can. I might have to turn down the difficulty It's really odd, too, because I have never had this problem at all. Oh, I had to hold E. That's right.
Help yourself to some ammo, too. Here's a universal charger to keep the battery powered. And a gas mask. Put it on if you crossed any radiation hot zones. Or, God help you, go up to the surface. Army issue first aid kits, just in case. Okay, you're supplied, my friend. Feel free to try out your weapon.
Leave it to me to forget my controls.
You try not to stick out your head too much, okay?
Well, I will admit one thing. Well, looks like I'm not going to be able to turn down the difficulty from what I could see. So, I guess we really are going for the full immersion. Yep. Still got it.
That's one happy family for you.
Come over, take a look.
Do you think could go back up to the surface? I've never seen Moscow, just the old pictures.
Moscow's gone. Soon we'll be gone too. And the monsters will inherit the Earth.
But there were other subways. St. Petersburg, Minsk, Kiev.
People might have survived somewhere else, or at least for a while. But 70 years have passed now, and we've heard nothing from them. The other cities didn't have defense rings like Moscow did. What a great city it was, St. Petersburg. The cathedral and the Admiralty with its spire.
That guy sitting against the barrel looks like his eyes aren't even open.
Yeah.
With ice cream, beautiful slumber.
Oh, the graphics of that time.
Indeed.
Sweet enough to drink. What a beautiful world we've destroyed.
Now there is military grade ammo right next to this guitarist here. However, if you actually take it, you lose a morality point. Yes, you can actually lose morality points in this game, but thankfully they are few and far in between.
Hi, how are you, Artyom?
Come in, son. You're ready to set off.
Heaven forbid you steal from someone
You've
trying
probably
to
heard
hurt
that our
somebody.
station is creating
Yep.
an alliance with Riga. We're sending them a couple of rail cars with humanitarian goods, some weapons, and some miscellaneous gear. That's the cargo you'll be looking after. It's not a very long trip, and it should not be too hard. Artyom, one thing before you go.
It
I
almost
can
looks
see
like a
that you will go to
paranormal
Hunter.
poster behind him, the way that's worded.
Ranger's life is different than ours. They are reckless, even violent by nature. There's nothing to be gained by playing the hero, so stay clear of trouble. See the caravan to its destination and come home as soon as possible. Goodbye, my boy.
The hunter arrived at the exhibition just on time. I like to think that was not just blind luck, that it was fate at work, and that it was the same fate that made Hunter choose me to travel to Polis with his report on the Dark Ones. It seems that I've dreamt of visiting Polis, the great legendary center of the Metro, the center of our civilization, my whole life. But a chance to actually make that a dream come true just had come by now of all times. When my home station desperately needs every fighter it can field, do I have the right to abandon my adopted father and my friends in an hour of danger? Where's my place next to them on the barricades, or the stations where Hunter sends me? I don't know for sure. But I still set out on a journey. I'd like to believe that I am summoned by fate. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there are any additional subtitles I can put on. Okay. Looks like we are gonna have to listen kind of hard for the NPCs. So yeah.
Okay, that's it. Hey, Artyom. How about the Figler? A mighty fine bat, I must say.
One more.
I'm pretty sure those pigs are probably disease-ridden at this point.
Especially the one laying down twitching.
Yeah.
I told you to hold it.
I got it. Joining the caravan. Good luck to you then.
Artyom, here!
Привет! So you ready to move out? Are you ready? Well, let's go then.
All right, so our journey begins.
You take that seat, Artyom, and you, Eugene, take this one. Did anybody forget anything?
So, you get your gear? Let's go then. Hey guys, going to Riga?
Yeah, we are.
Can I get a lift?
Sure, but no free rides. We'll have to pull the lever sometimes.
I can do
I
that.
think instead of
Let's go,
cars
then.
with like a little more like rat walls and things,
Uh-huh.
I'll
knowing
ride it in.
what's in the
Good
dark,
luck
you
to
know.
everyone staying home.
Yeah.
And to us too. Boy, let's go.
Good luck
Instead
to
of just
us.
stepping
Are you
in, you
ready
would
to find
actually have
maybe
walls and
somewhere
like a
else?
little door they have to open.
Pretty much.
Joker! Free at last, huh? Well, for as long as the ride takes, anyway. Should be fun. More dangerous. Even better, right?
It was the first time I had left the safety of my home station. It troubled me that I hadn't told my stepfather the truth. I would not.
I mean, they
be
pretty
heading
much
straight back from
makeshift
Riga,
everything together in the
but
in Metro
Hunter
games.
was depending on
Yep.
me.
Anything that they can salvage.
Where you from?
Riga, I'm making the rounds, buying merchandise.
Well, I bet you've seen a few places then.
Yeah, the market is right next to Riga, and that's a big metro already. I used to make regular trips to Polis, but getting there now requires a lot of luck. That or being from Hansa.
I'd love to
How
ride
come?
that thing.
Hansa connects to the whole metro and has a lot of stations, but doesn't welcome outsiders. And if it's not Hansa, then you have to go through the Reds, the Nazis, or your regular bandits. And these guys are really going at it lately. If they're not fighting everyone else, they're warring with each other.
It's great that it's just like, oh yeah, Reds and Nazis are standard things.
Yeah, there is a Fourth Reich in this game.
Peter, what's up?
Military caravan got stuck near Alexeyevskaya. A tunnel collapsed or other shit. You have to use a service tunnel bypassing Alexeyevskaya.
Right.
Ah,
I thought that like the fact that they're just like, oh yeah, it's not
All
a
right,
big
Peter.
thing.
Open the gate. No point being stuck here forever.
Why? Well, what's wrong with that tunnel?
Well, it's an ordinary tunnel. Not as well lit, maybe. I went through there last month and, well, I just don't like it. That's all.
Like you'd almost expect them to have the phrase shooting Nazis in a barrel.
Yep.
Have a safe trip.
You get through killing a bunch
We're
of...
riding a hand
Hey,
car.
look, you. That
I
was
think
like
we'll make
shooting
it
Nazis in
through.
a bed, eh?
Yep.
Damn, that's my hand.
I was gonna say your gun looks empty.
If you help push the lever,
Yeah.
we'll get there sooner.
Okay, Eugene, you go help the men. We should move faster here. You watch the back, Artyom.
Sure, I'll help. That way we'll get to Riga in no time, right?
No, we should get out of here sooner. It's scary when they're around, and I pity them.
Them? Who?
I'm just gonna switch over to the pistol because I don't have a whole lot of ammo on hand for the assault rifle. I mean the submachine gun.
What is?
What's happening to me?
Spirits in the Metro games. I totally forgot about that. But they're like part of this much more sinister thing. Right?
What?
Like when you see the spirits, they're just kind of wandering around. They're within this like other entity that is much like darker. Or an area affected by it. Right there, they're not really evil, they just kind of knocked you down and left.
Yeah.
looked at them, they looked like they could just be like humans that got mutated from the radiation, and like their face looks different because like it's got a mask.
It's a very good possibility.
Yeah. One of the things that actually is pretty popular, but they never really gave any definitive answers to what they were.
Artyom, take my shotgun! Here!
Alright. Bad time to reload.
Just a little bit left, come on!
Alright. Time to run.
He's alive! Come here, quick! Don't use the flamethrower!
Isn't there an alien phenomenon where like the shadows of people show up?
Oh, hold on. You were saying?
Oh, sorry, like when you go into like the green fog or whatever and you see like the shadows of people. Isn't there like a name for that phenomena?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Like at least within the game, I mean, like something real life wise.
Yeah.
I thought they gave it a name.
Riga Station was only the first stop on my journey, but the caravan went
I think
no
remember
further.
a scene watching you play once, like it's
So,
something they kind of warn you to be
before
careful
parting
whenever
ways,
you enter.
We drank to celebrate our survival. The vodka didn't drown my fear of traveling on to Polis alone. But I was about to find myself with an unexpected and notorious partner.
All right, boys. Let's drink to
Which
our friend
is called
Artyom,
bourbon.
who goes right through
Yep.
monsters and anomalies alike. To Artyom.
To you!
Hell, if not for you, Artyom, we'd have been shredded like cabbage.
Well, one of our buddies was already dragged off the mine cart.
Take them.
Yeah.
To you, Artyom.
That's not something you can avoid, right? It's scripted.
Yeah, that's correct.
Artyom, you really immune to that shit?
See if that shroom vodka knocks him down, huh?
Okay, we've got to check that. To our luck.
Yeah, looking at that shotgun when he gave that to you and the gun they got sitting there, they just like strip them down to the barest parts.
Ha, the vodka kicks everyone's ass, huh?
So tell me, the tunnel to market's closed down and I'm bored to death sitting here on my ass.
We passed through some kind of invisible way.
I got
my right wing. Let me out of the station. What the hell do you care if I live or die?
Okay. Seems the tunnel
Don't care, asshole.
But I
My
guess
stuff is the best around, cause it's the only stuff around.
I'll drink to such a nice guy too. За Артема.
The fucking bandits forced the...
What was that? Strange shadows and voices, whispers, weeps, and they were silent, and yet they still resound inside my head. There are lots of tunnels in the metro associated with terrifying legends, but I've never heard of anything quite like this, and I hope I'll never anything like. And I hope I'll never anything like. Okay, I'm just gonna auto-correct it. I hope I'll never encounter anything like this from now on. We got incredibly lucky in escaping that place with our lives.
Station into lockdown. We've been sitting here for 2 days now.
Yeah, kind of just pretty much said what I was talking about, where they're like very weary of those situations.
We're always glad to see you here.
But yeah, unlike the previous location, there are also quite a few places in this area where we can get some military grade ammo too. There was more in the sink here that I just picked up. Alright, and... So yeah, don't be too surprised if I do a lot of looking around.
Food I haven't eaten in days.
I'm gonna let you know, never give any of your bullets to the beggars, because yeah, never give any of them to the beggars, because you don't get any morality points to them, and plus then plus they just curse you off. Rishkaya, back home at the exhibition, we always considered the station's dwellers somehow unlucky. They always used to be in trouble, but be it their pigs catching some mysterious bug, their tunnel ceilings leaking, or their merchants getting too immersed in the celebration of a good deal at the market and drinking all the money away. The people of Riga are nice and hospitable, but they sure are clumsy. We used to pity them and poke fun at them a bit. For we were on top of things. We at the exhibition knew why. And now I actually envy them. They live in peace. They haven't even heard of the Dark Ones, and even those who did never believe what they heard. But if I fail, the Dark Ones will wipe this station out in an instant, and these happy, clumsy people with their peaceful, clumsy life will be gone. There will be blood and emptiness. I've got to hurry.
Hi. The tunnel leading to the market is closed.
Wow, did you really come here on a handcar?
Yes, I did.
Wow, I'd love to ride that thing. Could you give a bullet?
Hey, kid. Beg somewhere else.
Oh, I really should be going now, or else I'll get a spanking.
Alright. Never hurts to check some of the lockers. Another copy of Metro 2033, the novel. Oh yeah, and if you can, definitely do the shooting range because you can actually get some extra military ammo from it.
Nice shot.
And yes, you are actually shooting rats.
Alright. It's a deal. That's it.
Don't worry too much about this though, because you have infinite ammo during the shooting ranges.
Let him hit once more. Hey, hit again.
It's getting interesting now.
Damn you, sniper.
See that? He hit again.
No way. He's missing the next one.
You get that moonshine ready.
Just ate my day.
Nice shot.
No dice for him, dude. He wouldn't even hit the broadside of a barn with a stick.
Nice shot.
Alright. Got some extra ammo from that.
That's a very messy shooting range to clean up.
Yeah.
Instead of shooting puddles, you're shooting live rats.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now this kid right here, this kid you can actually gain a morality point from. And if you actually give him some ammo, he will lead you right next to, right to your next objective.
Are you Artyom? Hey, there's a man at the Black Street waiting for you. I'll guide you there for one bullet.
However, we're not going to give him anything just yet. It is okay to turn him down. You can turn him down at least once, but if you turn him down twice, then you lose a morality point. For now, we're just gonna look around for any extra ammo.
Oh my god!
Yep, there's some. Sometimes I have to. Sometimes I have a hard time remembering where some of it is.
I imagine it's especially difficult when you have the UI removed.
Yeah, it's not going to be much easier. So a lot of this is mostly going off of my memory. Yep, there's some in there, in that outhouse.
Tell me, someone dropped the bullet in a pile of shit.
Yep. Looks that way. Shotgun ammo.
thought I saw something flash on the ground in there.
Yeah, that's yeah, that was just part of the ground. Nothing in there. There's some. Well, I guess that light's not working anytime soon. Alright. I think that's everything from there. And we'll go ahead and go back to that kid so that we can gain another morality point.
I'll guide you there for one bullet. Thanks. Let's go.
And there's more in one of these, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here we go.
Hey, let's go.
Thankfully, I know where to go, so...
Catch up.
I do know where to go, so... I just need to find a bridge.
Where are you?
Oh, yeah. Apparently my jumping's disabled for this part. There's more ammo.
That's him sitting over there. Well, I'll be going.
Come here.
Bye.
You're Artyom, right? Sit down. Everybody calls me Bourbon. Listen, I need to get to Dry Station for some business, but this rat hole is on lockdown. I, however, know a back way. A so-called cursed passage the locals are afraid to use. But I hear the shit in the tunnels doesn't work on you. So, you help me get to Dry, I'll give you my AK when we get there. Deal? Good. Here's an advance payment in case you need to gear up first. Are you ready? Sitting in this crap hole is useless.
Alright then. There's a saying in the Metro, nothing's worse than a chance fellow traveler, but nothing else to rely on nobody else to rely on either. This Bourbon guy surely is strange. Why would he need me? He obviously knows these tunnels like the back of his hand. Somebody told him that shit does not affect me, and he bought it. I don't believe it myself, and he does. Well, no use thinking about it. I'll be quite happy if he just gets me past the market without trying to quietly snuff me in a dark tunnel. Okay, so yeah, before anything else, we're gonna go ahead and buy some stuff. Huh?
Come, look, try and buy.
Alright.
Special offers, discounts. Selling, buying guns from the Fort Masters. Always handy.
I probably would. I'm probably gonna need to. I'm probably gonna need at least 3 of these because, yeah.
The most balanced knives. Bang! And problems gone. You can shake.
Well, I'll max myself out on knives.
Make sure you can count to 5. Great rate.
Bullets exchange. You won't find better rate in whole Metro.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna bother upgrading the bastard gun because I will be switching it out for something better. I will actually be switching it out for something better later.
As you wish.
However, what I will get is a silencer for my pistol, because I am gonna need it. Shotgun should be okay for now.
Bullets exchange. You're welcome.
Alright. That's about as good as I'm gonna get it. Now I'm pretty much broke again.
Don't lag behind. Ich солдатушки, браво репатушки. Раз, два, три, четыре. Раз, два, три, четыре. Ich солдатушки, браво репатушки. Раз, два, три, четыре. Раз, два, три.
Oh yeah, bear in mind there are actually points where you have to recharge your flashlight
As
battery.
I entered the abandoned tunnel with Bourbon, I wondered if I'd been wrong to trust him. But the station gates were still sealed, and there was no telling when I'd have another chance to leave Riga.
Great, we broke free. Now keep your eyes peeled. The handcar ride is over. Lots of tough guys died in these tunnels. But if we watch each other's backs, we'll get there. Ah, that's just a single lurker. They rarely attack groups of people. But if you're alone, watch your ass.
I do not like the sound of that.
Strange sounds. Either the ground is making that noise or the wind. I also heard tales of singing pipes. They say if you listen long enough, you can hear the voices of the dead. What bullshit. Be extra quiet here. There should be a roadblock.
Here's that mist that has all of the strange phenomena with it.
Yep.
Shit, caravanners. They're all dead, I know that style. Bandits. And Hansa boasted that they'd wipe them out. Now keep your eyes peeled. They won't let us pass freely. Alarm system. Ancient, but quite efficient. If you want to arrive unexpected, try not to disturb the cans. Watch your step. Any crunch or crackle give you away. Oh, a tripwire! An excellent way to get rid of the blind and their devils. You get what to do? They barricaded themselves. Short, we need to get closer. Can you take down the patrol?
I did not mean to do that. So here's where the light comes into play. You actually need if you actually stay out of the light, it'll make it much more difficult for the enemies to spot you. If you actually stay out of the light, it'll make it much more difficult for the enemies to spot you. It's also a good idea to loot ammo from the ammo and stuff from these guys. It's also a good idea to loot ammo from these.
This bunch is trying to save a back and they didn't hire a rear guard. So stupid assholes. Wage picked off a couple and the rest ran away in panic. We were waiting in the side tunnel to bushwhack them. Cut them down like pigs.
Don't talk about pigs. Just makes me hungry as hell. So, how was the loot?
Pretty shabby. Only 5 guns and a few bullets. The shitheads were mostly hauling clothes and shrooms. Nothing but junk.
Who was that with you?
The caravan master. The boss wants to ransom him for, like, his weight in bullets.
Oh, wow. Damn, I don't just curve this sucker up.
That's why he's the boss, and you'll always be on watch.
Alright, here comes the other guys. Yep, I've been spotted. I don't know why I don't know why I can stealth kill that guy because. Probably just wasn't close enough to him.
Hey!
That's another reason why I bought a silencer, because makes things a little more easier. That's another reason why I bought a silencer, because kind of wonder. Let's see here. Okay, crouch toggle Z. Good. At least I don't have to. At least I don't have to keep holding down. At least I don't have to keep holding down control. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I want to use stealth as much as possible, because especially on Ranger mode, I would pretty much get shredded in almost an instant in a firefight.
Attention! Enemy close! Enemy here!
Yep, here we go again. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to stealth 100% perfectly every time, but if I do end up getting caught, I'll do my best to fight it out. I want to be sure if these guys have anything good on hand. Okay, more ammo. Any other things? Oh yeah. There are actually these. There are also these lock saves, and some throughout some of these levels, but you actually do need to find. You actually do need to find a key somewhere to open them. Unfortunately, I do not know where the one to this one is. And usually the keys are not found on any of the enemies. Alright. Well, at least I got some more ammo.
The bridge is a nasty place, so here's the plan. I'll keep you covered and you watch my back. If we work together, we'll make it. But don't let my hero boy. I have no mood to get killed today.
Bourbon is definitely not as simple as he tries to seem. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is rude, and a sense of humor is rough at best. But the things he tells about his exploits, and even more, the things he prefers not to tell, prove he is way too sharp for a regular smuggler, and his knowledge of the situation not just at the nearest stations, but even the ring as a whole is mind-boggling. All the passages and tunnels, even the long-abandoned ones, are well known to him. He is quiet at home in combats, which means he saw his share of dangerous encounters. He's definitely much more than a regular smuggler. Of that I'm sure. I am not very good at this jumping thing.
So I see.
Yep.
I'm gonna lay down, but I'll keep watching your stream for the most part, but just have to hop on a call.
Okay, no problem.
Talk to you later, Brave.
Yep, you too.
Tarzan's a military troller. They are looking for the bandits. Okay, they're gone now. We can go. Wow, that was some ride.
That would have been nasty. More shotgun ammo.
A cave-in ship. And the staircase. How convenient. Seems to me we're being lured in. Pack it. Let's go.
Oh great, there's more of them. Get away! Get away! And my flashlight battery's low. Now, this is a point where you want to keep moving forward, or else you just die instantly.
Rusty piece of shit! Come on, open! Artyom, my gut tells me something is very wrong with this place. Remember our agreements. I'm counting on you, kid. Come on. Nice little grill. I promise you, dear, I will come back and lubricate you. Also get you new paint. Oh, the great door. I hear you are calling me. Yes, my mistress. I hear you. Yes, yes, yes. Always, always. Oh, yes. Now I am happy. Your songs are magnificent. Sing more. Sing only for me. Ah! What the hell just happened to me? Artyom, did you hear those songs? I wouldn't wish it on an enemy.
Alright. Right now, I'm gonna need to heal up.
And here is the market. Stay calm. Uncle Bourbon will get us in. Hey, people! Open up! Don't let your two-legged brethren die a foolish death! Are you deaf in there? We're going to be eaten! Motherfuckers! Who the hell did you drag with you? Damn yourselves! Senor, stop the trolley! We'll take it out! Artyom, hang on! Fate's on our side!
Oh, come on.
Do as he says. These guys have no sense of humor.
Are my eyes playing tricks? Bourbon, old friend, is that you?
Simon, look who the snuff scared up.
God damn it. We stepped in this shit now. Hey, Mikhailovich, what a coincidence. I was just coming to visit you.
You hear that, boys? Set out the conditions. Bourbon's come to visit. Now, don't go running off, Bourbon. We've got a little job to finish, then we'll get back to you. Remember where you should wait for me?
I do.
You sure? I can help you remember. You get me right?
Absolutely. I'd never seen a market like this. You could buy almost anything. But Bourbon owed money to the Hansa sentries and was anxious to leave.
Holster your weapons at once. Who are you? Come into the light. Slowly, slowly. I'll be damned. Bourbon. Hey guys, we'd better search these two. So, you all drunk. What are you carrying this time around? And who's the boy?
Look here, boss. I'm sure we can work this out.
Sure? Let's go and chat a little. And you keep an eye on this one, huh?
Don't move! Stand still, I'm talking to you!
Yes, I'd never get here without Bourbon. He's at home everywhere and he knows everyone. Sure, as I suspected, the locals did have some old gripes with him, but it looks like Bourbon sorted it out, which is hardly surprising since Prospect Mira belongs to Hansa, a trading union of the Circle Line stations, the richest of the Metro states. The citizens of Hansa, their wealth ensured through trade with other states and free stations, understandably value profit above anything. I think Bourbon had betrayed their trust before, and now he surely had to promise he'd pay them back with interest. The only problem is that there is a saying: better be indebted to the devil than to Hansa. He's going to have one tough time paying them back.
Okay, these two may pass. Welcome to the market.
Let's move our asses, or would you like to enjoy their company a little more?
Hey, watch your tone.
We're in deep shit. No way I can pay back those railcar guys. We'll be lucky if they let us shovel shit for the rest of our days.
When I saw it years ago,
It really sounds like they're a nasty bunch.
Well, we can't go to Hamsa. Look, here's some cartridges. Go get a couple filters, will ya? I have an idea. I'll go have a talk with a certain someone. We could either meet at the local bar or I can find you elsewhere. Well, off you go. You have around 5 minutes.
Nonsense. So I thought it was rats and the like.
Alright, and we'll take that time to explore a bit.
Hey. What's up?
But that's gonna be, but of course that's gonna be for next time because I do unfortunately have to end the stream here because it is getting late. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this this first day of the October Marathon, and yeah, I will hopefully if all goes well, I should be back tomorrow to play more of this, And we will see how things go from here on this difficulty setting. Alright. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.